Box and whisker plots. Box and whisker plots are used to show the variability of a data set along a number line using the least value, greatest value, and the quartiles of the data. Quartiles of the data, we have the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile. So the median divides the data set into two halves. The median of the lower half is the set, or is the first quartile. So the lower half is the first quartile, and then the upper half is the third quartile. Now let us consider this group data. Let's consider that group data. So the first thing we need to do is to calculate the quartile. We need to calculate the median. We need to calculate the upper quartile. We need to calculate the lower quartile. So the best way to do as an IGCSE student, you do not have to do all that. What you need to do is draw a cumulative frequency diagram. Alright, now after representing or after drawing your cumulative frequency diagram, this is the cumulative frequency diagram. You will now find the position of your quartile, Q1, the position of the median, and the position of the upper quartile. Now, how do you do that? To calculate the position of the first quartile will be a quarter times the total frequency, which is 20. So it's a quarter times 20. This gives you 5. So the first quartile, or the lower quartile, is in the 5th position. So the lower quartile of Q1 will be here. It is in the 5th position. So you will extend your line until it meets your curve. Where it meets your curve, read the value on the x-axis. So our Q1 is 20. This is Q1. How do you find Q2? Q2 is the median. The median divides the data into two equal halves. So it will be a half times 20, which is 10. 10 is the position of the median. So you will go to your cumulative frequency diagram at value. So it's in the 10th graph. Make sure your data is accurate. And then we go to Q3. Q3 is the upper quartile. You do the same. The upper quartile divides the data into 3 quarters. It's actually 3 quarters of the data. So it will be 3 out of 4 times the total frequency, which is 20. So this will be 15. You will go to your cumulative frequency diagram and identify your Q3. So my Q3 is approximately 45. 45 is my Q3. This is Q1, this is Q2, and this is Q3. Now this data, you will represent your data in the boxer and whisker plot. This is your boxer and whisker plot on the number line. Assume, let's consider this number line. And then we have our lower value as 20, the upper value as 45, and the median as 35. So meaning my 20 will be here. So this is my 20, and 35 will be here because this is the median. And Q3, which is the upper quartile, will be here, which is 45. Remember, we should also get the minimum value. What's the minimum value according to the data that we had before? Our data started from 10 to 20. That was the first class, and the last class was 50 to 60. So the minimum value is this, which is 10, and the maximum value is 60. So my minimum value here will be 10, and then my maximum value will be 60, somewhere there. Now you need to remember that what I'm doing is a sketch. This is a diagram that I drew to just show as a sketch. My scale is not uniform, but I'm going to repeat that with a uniform scale. And go. Now we can draw a number line. Let's use a uniform scale. This is the number line I'm going to draw. Remember our minimum value is 10, so we can actually start from 0, from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So we can now use this number line to draw our boxer and whisker plot. According to the calculation, the minimum value was 10. So this is where the minimum value will be. And then we calculated the lower quartile. The lower quartile was 20. So the lower quartile is here, 20. And the median was 35. The median was 35. And then finally we have the upper quartile, which is 45. The upper quartile is 45. And then we have the maximum value as 60. Maximum value is 60. So we're going to have our box here. And then a line joining that box, another line joining the maximum value. So this is the minimum value. This is the lower quartile. This is the upper quartile, the median, Q2. This is the upper quartile, Q3. And this is the maximum value. And now this is your boxer and whisker plots for grouped data. In our next video, we are going to do or maybe we are going to explain how you can draw or calculate the lower, upper quartile and median without, or maybe when your data is not grouped. Thank you.